Hi everyone, welcome back to the Web3 channel. My name is Zach. In this video we're looking at Avalanche's founder, looking at DeFi, looking at regulation on CoinDesk. Let's jump straight into it.
Overall, this is kind of like a festival atmosphere over here, and there's a giant celebration going on. Avalanche was born mostly during the pandemic. We did not actually get together. This is our involvement. It's the first time our community is meeting each other in real life. And it's an amazing, amazing event. So I am humbled by the activity. We're sold out. The entire platform, the entire event is sponsored, and there's so much commercial interest in building things on top of Avalanche. It's the very first time that the community is getting to know each other, and I'm seeing a lot of interest from areas that I did not expect. One of them is, and we all know that DeFi is very strong on Avalanche, but an area that I did not realize was growing tremendously with a very deep pipeline is GameFi. And GameFi is huge, and subnets appeal to games that want to isolate themselves from activity on chain. There's another area, the sort of Web3 applications to expand, but have not been able to do so because of gas concerns, are now able to deploy on top of subnets. So the Multiverse initiative that Caitlin mentioned has brought out everybody who has a use case but has concerns about overlap with other chains or has concerns about load. So overall, as I said, there's a giant festival atmosphere, and we're all thrilled to see each other. We're all thrilled to meet each other. It's been a fantastic event.
I want to zoom out for a moment just about the larger prospects for DeFi in general, particularly in the US. So, as you know, there was just an executive order that was released. And I'm just curious what you think are the prospects for regulating DeFi. Do you see this as something that, are you optimistic about this, or do you see a potential tightening in the future? Just since you're so involved in this world, I'd love to hear your just outlook on the regulatory prospects.
I cannot wait for regulatory clarity, and I speak for every DeFi founder. I think because I've spoken to all of them. I'm obviously a platform founder, but every single DeFi founder I have spoken to says that they're desperately in need of better clarity from the regulators. They need bright line rules for how to proceed. We've shown to the world that these assets are very different, and they can provide built-in rules into the fabric that allay the regulators' concerns. Things that the regulators are used to enforcing post facto, we can build into our infrastructure. And so that is a huge position to be in. Now, of course, we do need that there are legitimate concerns still around stable coins. There are legitimate concerns about securities, etc. But the sooner the regulators can achieve clarity on that front, the sooner the area is going to explode. So I'm super bullish about regulatory clarity. I am not concerned about regulatory concerns killing off the area. I think we are big enough now that the regulators will have to work with us and will have to accommodate the activity that's going on. I think the regulators.
I don't think this is a huge surprise. We're hearing this from pretty much every single, I think, legitimate and built for purpose Web3 company, whether we're talking about Avalanche, we're talking about obviously a platform, or whether we're talking about just general companies that are actually using certain Web3 technology, whether it's Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche, and more, which is not a surprise therefore when, of course, you want to build a company, but you don't have the regulatory clarity. I'm not surprised at all by his answer here.
Themselves are very, very bright, very well tuned in, and they know that these new platforms are bringing value in ways that to a TradFi that was mostly stagnating on the technology front.
Emin, do I have this right that Anchor Protocol is building a bridge to Avalanche to go interchain? And if so, I wonder if there are any concerns about exploits of cross-chain bridges. And I did see that Do Kwon, the founder of Terra Luna, tweeted out that this week there will be perhaps some sort of announcement. Could you give us a preview?
So first of all, let's talk a little bit about bridges. I keep saying that there's no layer ones, there's no layer twos. It's all bridges and chains. And what we're going to see in the next a year at least is going to be bridge wars. People who are going to come up with better and better technologies for integrating chains with bridges. So that's going to bring us much better liquidity, and capital will flow, assets will flow to the chains that can accommodate them best. And this is going to be great for the space. Better liquidity and less barriers between chains is going to be good for all of us, good for consumers in general. As for Do and Luna and Avalanche, I don't want to front run my press team, so I will defer the announcement to the time when it's made. But we are thrilled about our connection to Luna. We're thrilled about our friends there, and I cannot wait to grow the space through partnerships, through better connectivity between projects.
Well, I love his commitment to the press team, where he doesn't want to make anything more difficult than it needs to be, and of course that is why you hire a press team. That being said, what are your thoughts and everything? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your take. What are your thoughts on Avalanche right now? Are you bullish? Are you bearish? I would love to hear your take, and of course, why would you be bearish or bullish on this blockchain? That being said, this is the channel covering everything happening from crypto, NFT, and metaverse news. For anything and everything on that list, make sure to subscribe. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you in the next Web3 video.